With the upcoming budget cuts to formerly highly funded sectors like infrastructure next financial year, feeding into reduced funding in the current financial year, the building and civil engineering sector fear that some in their ranks are bound to fall out of business. At the onset of this financial year, local contractors were owed 700 billion shillings, and yet only 150 billion of this has been paid.
And that has been a pain in the neck, and we've talked a lot about it. We've been able to meet with Minister of Finance. We took this matter to Parliament, and that's where we were able to get some of those releases. But I can tell you, as of now, many of our members are still not paid, and they are having the struggles on dealing with the bank. So I would not want to say that we've really made a big mileage. Something is better than nothing, but as you can see, 150 or so, again 700 and plus, and you're having a series of about maybe 300 contractors struggling with, the share of that small money.
Perhaps government has had their cry through Parliament because the infrastructure and construction sector has received an extra 300 billion next financial year, as the engineers argue that any cuts have serious effects beyond the sector.
As a country, we have more than 1,600 contractors. Of those 1,600 plus contractors, about 400 of them are the ones who had the guts to make sure they associate as UNAPSEC. Now, if I deal with only the 400, it will mean if you consider their families, you consider suppliers, you consider the markets where they go to buy food for every day, the trickle-down effect of this sector, especially if you're looking at the cutting of the budget and how it impacts on the construction sector, you would say that you are having to affect nearly 7 million people.
Will the more than 500 billion owed to local contractors be cleared next financial year? They will have to wait to see how the budget is actually implemented. Rachel Nabisubi, NTV Business.